Welcome back into City Stadium here on ESPN NVA. I'm Ed Lane with Heritage jumping out to a 28-0 lead over EC Glass. They took it into intermission, but boy did the Hilltoppers fight back in the second half. 21 unanswered points. They nearly come away with a win. In fact, they're able to cut it to 28-21. Heritage answers to make it 35-21. Glass goes right back down the field to make it 35-28. But when Heritage needs plays, they turn to their leader and quarterback Austin Fitzgerald. A bruising offensive line, a small dose of Frankie Hickson. That complemented the early playmakings of Taquani Sims, who had a 90-yard opening kickoff return for a touchdown and a 70-yard reception for a touchdown in the first half. Heritage a team victory here tonight at City Stadium to improve to 7-0 in the Seminole District and really assert themselves as the favorites going forward in what's been an up-and-down district to say the least. Last week they knocked off a Rustburg team that bounced back for a big 42-21 victory over Amherst this evening. Rustburg becoming the surprise and almost the Cinderella of the Seminole District. Amherst put in a pretty good effort after a win against JF last week, but unable to hold on. Meanwhile, the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers holding on for a victory against Turner Ashby. They needed a real gritty effort to come out of there with a win after what had to be a demoralizing kind of loss, getting blown out at Amherst last week. Liberty pulling away from Buckingham. They go back above the 500 mark. They will head in here next week to take on the Heritage Pioneers in a game you'll be able to hear at 6:30 on ESPN Lynchburg 93.3 FM and 1320 AM. And Brookville jumping out to a 6-0 lead against Franklin County, but ultimately falling in a tight one over at Stinger Stadium. An up-and-down year continues in the Seminole District, but the team that has remained up the entire time and undefeated, the Heritage Pioneers, they emerge victorious from City Stadium 42-28. For ESPNNVA.com and ESPN Lynchburg 93.3 FM and 1320 AM, I'm Ed Lane.